Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta talk. I've been getting a lot of comments lately on my channel. Oh, Stas, you're flip-flopping. Stas, your titles. Oh, I just got a little alert here. Sorry about that. Your titles, your thumbnails, you look crazy. You keep doing this, and one day this, one day that. So I want to talk to you all about the YouTube finance space in general. I want to talk about finance content, thumbnails, titles, and kind of my perspective on everything here. And of course, I want your thoughts in the comments. As always, without you, this wouldn't be possible. So I want to know your thoughts in the comments about all of this stuff. And let's just get into it. So YouTube finance, you guys know at this point in time, it's evolved a lot over the years. You know, when I started my channel, believe it or not, I started my channel, I think, in 2018 or maybe October of 2017 actually. So I started my channel over 4 years ago, and back then we didn't really have much clickbait. We didn't have the crazy thumbnails, the ridiculous titles, you know. None of that was a thing. It was basic stuff like what is an index fund, what is an ETF, what is Apple stock, or, you know, Apple stock earnings. It's basic titles like that. That's how it started off. And as the years went on, again, I've been doing this for over 4 years at this point, right? As the years have gone on, from 2017 into 18, 19, that's when the finance space really started to grow. And obviously, during the pandemic, when everybody was locked in at home, finance content exploded. Everybody grew a lot. You know, what's really changed is these crazy thumbnails and crazy titles. I remember, again, like I said, it went from being very simple stuff, and then all of a sudden, during the pandemic, and it slowly started to creep up before that, but as the pandemic hit, I feel like a lot of new channels popped up, and all we started seeing is 100x this. This stock's going to $50. This stock's going to $500. These stocks, buy these stocks now, or, you know, the crazy thumbnails with the mouth open and the eyes and the you know, the crazy facial expressions. And I'm guilty of this, guys. I am guilty of this. I make crazy thumbnails a decent amount of time. You know, the titles are, I don't want to say my titles are too crazy, like I'm saying, oh, these penny stocks are going to go to 100x, or this stock's going to 500x. You know, I don't make titles like that. Barely ever. But sometimes my thumbnails might be over the top. You know, one video I have, you know, one video is stocks I'm buying now with a thumbnail that says buy now or something with the arrow up. And then later in the day, let's say the markets are very rocky that day, and then we end up seeing a bit of a sell-off. My night video might be a red thumbnail with me saying stock market crash or something like that. And that kind of messes with people in a way. I understand that for sure. And I really want to get better at just making it a bit more fluid. I don't know. I don't really know how to put it, but you guys know what I mean. Just looking at my thumbnails at face value, and a lot of finance thumbnails in pretty much every channel, if you're looking at their thumbnails from face value, and by that I mean just looking at the thumbnail and the title, you might think that guy's crazy, because one day he's saying stocks to buy now, and then the next day he's saying the stock market's crashing. The day after that, it's this. The day after that, it's that. So what you guys have to understand from a YouTuber's perspective, somebody that actually makes, you know, YouTube videos, consuming them is different, but you know what I mean, right? It's very difficult to make titles and thumbnails every single day that actually attract viewers. You know, at the end of the day, this channel is a business at the end of the day. I mean, it doesn't make hundreds of thousands of dollars like some of these YouTube channels, but it makes a good amount of money. I mean, I love doing this as well and making money. Hey, who doesn't like doing that, right? And it's very difficult to bring in viewers and actually grow the channel over time without competing with these other creators, right, who are making these crazy thumbnails. You know, imagine if I wasn't making these crazy thumbnails or these titles or whatever. And again, I don't think mine are as crazy as some other people's, but they're still sometimes a little bit crazy, let's be honest. You know, if I wasn't doing that, if I was making, what if my video is titled, you know, S&P 500 is up today? or something like that, and it's just a picture of me looking at the camera as the thumbnail, I guarantee you my videos would get 50% less views, and I wouldn't even be able to compete and do this, right? And do this successfully, which I want to do over the long term. I mean, this is not just a short-term thing. I want to continue doing this. So to kind of stick with the times or just the finance space in general, you kind of have to have these crazy titles and these thumbnails. And that's just me really being honest here at this point, because I do get these comments a lot, guys. Trust me, pretty much every day at this point, or at least a couple times a week, people are like, Stas, your thumbnails are a little crazy, your titles, you're flip-flopping. And I understand. I completely get it. I look at my YouTube videos sometimes and it's like, the thumbnails are just like red, green, whatever. But what you guys have to understand is, again, this is to bring in viewers, right? And you have to look past the thumbnail and title. I know a lot of people, and myself included, right? It's happened to me before. When we see videos that have ridiculous titles and thumbnails, you're like, oh, this freaking guy, this guy's a moron or whatever. But you have to look past the title and the thumbnail, because you have to think to yourself, okay, this title and this thumbnail, they're put together to make me click. I have to see what the content's about, right? That's what you have to do. Look past, for all YouTubers, right? And me too, right? Look past the title, the thumbnail. It might be a little crazy. It might not be. It just really depends on the day. And look at what I'm actually saying in the video. Look at the content, right? I'm not flip-flopping every day with my opinions. Oh, this day I'm this day that, this day this day that, based on just a couple days going by. I mean, that's not what I do. But if you look at the thumbnail, you might think that. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is I'm trying to find a happy medium here at the end of the day where it's not too crazy all over the place, but I'm also trying to get the clicks, the views. I'm just being honest. Like, what is, that's YouTube at the end of the day, guys. You got to get the clicks and the views. So I'm trying to find this happy medium where I'm not too crazy, but I'm also not boring in terms of thumbnail title to the point where I don't get the clicks, right? If that makes any sense. So that was a rant video. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If you guys stuck till the end, I appreciate you as always. You're awesome. Let me know your thoughts. And I've been thinking about this. What kind of content do you want me to make? Because I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to do the market wrap-up videos at the end of the day. That is a staple. We're always going to be doing those. But what other content would you guys like me to see? I got some messages on my Patreon about maybe starting a live stream. A lot of people have commented me to live stream over the years, on the YouTube channel. So I'm considering maybe starting that. Maybe we might do more individual stock videos. Again, we're doing the wrap-up video at the end of the day every day, no matter what. Excuse me, guys. So what else would you like to see? Seriously, drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about today, the thumbnails, the titles. Seriously, let me know if I piss you off. I mean, I really want to know, guys, because at the end of the day, I want to get better at this, and I want to keep on pushing forward. So hit the like button, subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and if you haven't gotten your 5 stocks from Moomoo yet, free money, link down below. All you have to do is deposit at least $100, and you could get up to 5 stocks, each of which could be valued up to, $3,500. So yeah, check out that, and that's a great way to help out the channel as well if you guys do want to see this continue, pushing forward. All that, I appreciate it. As always, you guys are awesome. Check all the links down below. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.